also, I do think, I'm going to put this into the book just because it's cool. I think that has a place, especially in science fiction and fantasy. I mean, you have to find a good story reason for it to be there, but that's a lot of the reason why we read what we read is because it's cool. You know, this is awesome. Why is this thing in the book? Well, because it's awesome. We'll make sure that there's a good reason for it to be there, but it's also awesome, and that's a reason all by itself.
Yeah, the Parallel Dimensions book, the first core thing I asked about any universe was, you know, what will it tell me about the heroine? And the second thing was, how cool will it be? How cool would it be for her to go there? Because it was like, you know, universe after universe of, oh, my parents have the furniture arranged differently in this universe, you know. It's just all asleep right away. So yeah, the first thing was, how does it test her? And the second thing was, is it awesome?
We were joking about this last night at dinner when we were talking about the opening scroll of the Star Wars movies and how, you know, there was like, there's terror in the Empire, or, you know, Luke is missing and no one knows where he is. And then we go to Phantom Menace. The Senate is arguing a lot about finances and raising the taxes on some people, and we're just like, no! You're supposed to be awesome, remember? Give us something exciting.
Something about NAFTA and a trade agreement.
Yeah.
I guess I'm happy about his stocks not doing well.
I'm very interested in tariffs in space.
Tariffs
Yeah.
in space!
We need to vote.
Okay, we've essentially run up to the limit of our knowledge about creature creation.
Just Q&A.
So I would love to open this up to questions that can be about creatures or about any other aspect of writing that you would like to talk about right here.
Do you ever write something and then, like, you'll write something and then as soon as you're done, you look back at it and you go, that is way too cliche. Should I leave it in or should I take it out or...
Yeah, all the time. Also, literally every time that I have a female character with red hair, I'm like, wait, that's just a cliche by itself, right? Because especially in fantasy, you know, the red-haired heroine,
As a
I
redhead,
always have
I say
to...
no.
Well, I know, and they're not, and that's the thing, is I have to tell myself, well, this is kind of a cliche, but I need to do it right, you know, and I think there's a way that anything can be done well. And I'm going to use an example that will enrage about half of you, the movie Avatar. The movie Avatar, that story is a story we've all seen 500 times before, right? The entire thing was a cliche start to finish, but it made $5 gazillion because people loved it. There's a way to do, I mean, it spent about 5 minutes in the cultural consciousness and then evaporated completely, but there's a way to do cliches that are exciting and new, and that people will like them.
Yeah, I mean, it's the difference between the cliche and the trope.
Right.
You know, the cliche is like, oh, we've seen this so many times, I don't get anything out of it. And the trope is, I've seen this so many times and I love it. You know, and there are certain elements, I mean, you want to defy expectations, but sometimes I put it, when you're writing genre especially, sometimes the reader has come into a restaurant and they put it in order. You know, and if you order, like, I would really love a pizza, and they bring out and they're like, here's your duck l'orange, it's great duck l'orange, but you're like, I did not want that, where's my pizza? And I think, you know, you want to deliver the pizza in some ways. It's okay to hit that note, you just don't, you just have to find a way that makes it feel fresh and feel valid where it is.
Yeah, how do you take what's sort of cliche or what's familiar and make it, like, unique and awesome, you know? It's all about your spin on how you do it and how you make it cool. I mean, I've read writing novels, you know? But it's great when people come up to the table because they already read writing. Oh, werewolf. You know, those things are kind of already becoming cliche.